Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today I'm out on a piece of my property hiking a trail that reminds me a lot of the Appalachian Trail. Just the look of it and the feel and the roughness of it. Because the Appalachian Trail in Maine is extremely rustic and not well maintained. It's famous for tree roots from all the yellow birch roots out into the trail. It's a real ankle twister, and it's a lot of up and down. Very rocky. And the weather in Maine can be cold and wet for long periods of time. Now, anybody that ever tells you that they can hike the Appalachian Trail on a cold, rainy spell and keep everything dry in their pack, there's a name for that. It's called a novice, somebody who's never hiked the trail. If you hike the Appalachian Trail in Maine during a cold, rainy spell, which is most of the time, everything in your pack will be wet. Now, when I say everything, I mean your sleeping bag, your ground pad, your hammock, your tent, all of your clothes, your socks, your boots, even your hat, everything will be wet. You say, well, no, I keep mine. No, it'll get wet. It might take a while. If you've got a plastic bag, you pack everything, blah, 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 it'll stay dry for a while. But in the end, it'll be wet. All of it. Every single bit of it. And you'll be sleeping in a wet sleeping bag, and you'll be hiking in wet clothes with wet shoes. And the shoes never will get a chance to dry out unless you get a really long dry spell, or you get off the trail and go to a hotel somewhere and put them next to the register and let them dry out for a couple of days. Now, you've heard the expression that cotton kills. That's true. Cotton does kill, but it only kills one type of person. Cotton kills idiots, because what happens is, and I'm wearing all cotton right now, what happens is, if you get in an area where you're hiking along and the perspiration that your body is putting out, hopefully it's not raining at the time, anyway, will wet the cotton. Now, cotton's funny stuff. Even when it's wet, it'll hold the heat in and you'll feel warm, and you're hiking along and you're sweating and everything's going great. The trouble is that if it's cold and you stop and your body temperature drops down to normal, that cotton that was all warm and fuzzy and steamy is a terrible insulator, and the water will actually start to freeze, and the clothes will start to freeze. And if you stand there like an idiot and just let it happen to you, after, I don't know, maybe an hour, hypothermia will set in and you lose your judgment and wander around and bump into trees, and eventually you'll succumb to hypothermia and die. But any seasoned hiker, when they're hiking and they feel themselves starting to get cold, they stop and fix the problem. They either change their clothes if they have them, or they put on more clothes if they have them, or they cook some hot beverage and drink it to bring their core temperature up, or something along that line. Eat candy bars, move, keep moving, something. You don't just stand in one spot and let yourself die from hypothermia. So, in my opinion, which that and 50 cents will get you a fairly lousy cup of coffee, cotton doesn't kill anything except idiots. And I've never been killed by cotton, and I don't plan to be in the near future. So when I see somebody make a comment on one of my videos, oh, you're wearing cotton, you couldn't be a backpacker because you're wearing cotton. I backpack a little bit. I've seen people who wore nothing but cotton and hiked the entire Appalachian Trail and were successful at it. And they're the ones that told me cotton only kills idiots. I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design. Try to have a really great day. Try to have some fun today. You deserve it. Bye-bye.